topic of this video is called Fixing Your Friendship. Now, the reason why I chose this topic is because I've been having a lot of trouble with one of my friends, and we kind of go back and forth with the but we managed to get over it. But there's always that issue there. There's always a problem. And I'm going to be honest, sometimes it is, and I'm not going to put him on blast. I'm just going to basically put myself out there and what I need to change and what we both need to work on. But I'm just going to stay on me because I don't want to start any fires or anything like that. So the thing is, the reason why my friendship with him doesn't really work and is always rocky is because there's a side of me that likes him. There's a side of me that has like a strong feelings for him, and that gets in the way of me being just a friend, and that's my fault. That's where like a lot of conflict happens when it comes to the dating scene, when it comes to me being around and me being introduced to X, Y, and Z. It causes, what happens is, deep inside of me, it causes me to like really get shaky, and it causes me to have like anger. I get upset, and I shouldn't get upset because he's dating someone, because I should be happy. I should be like, yes, and be proud and be his friend and stand by him, support him, and hope that his relationship, or whatever he wants to call it, works out. And I do want that to happen. I do want it to work out, but I need to work on me as well. That's what I need to work on. I need to work on my attitude, my self-respect, and my commitment to being a friend. Because you can like your friend, you can have those feelings, but the one thing you need to understand is, if they're not liking you back the same way you like them, and they start dating somebody and they start like talking to different people, like any person they seem interested in, don't put yourself in that position where you're causing conflict between the two. If you're not basically ruining what they have. The only way I say if you're ruining what they have, is that if you're arguing with your friend constantly about, oh, this guy such and such, you're causing problems with each other. You're starting the fire, and you want it to like basically blaze up and set everything around it. A friend shouldn't do that to another friend. A friend should always be by their friend's side. They should always be able to go to that one person that they can rely on, that they can tell anything to. Friends are meant to have a bond. Every friendship is different. You're meant to click. You're meant to like be like this. You're not supposed to be like this, then come back, then break again, then come back, then break again. Because if that keeps happening, that means you and the other person cannot be friends. There is no common ground between you two. This is how I'm going to put it in perspective. In my version of things, I feel as if I'm pushed back, where I have to block out this side of me and I have to keep this other side here, and it becomes a battle for me. I'm battling the friendship and I'm battling the feelings, and then when they clash, it makes a big explosion, and then that's when my body has to shut down. That's when my eyes become black. It becomes completely black, and I just really don't know where I am right now. And that's bad, because it's ruining my connection with him. And we admitted to that we have communication problems. And we have a lot of things that gets brought up and boiled, and it makes us like want to tear heads at each other. The thing is, I know for a fact I would never give up on this person. I would never turn my back on him no matter what we go through. I love him with all my heart. I love him as a friend. I love him even more than that. But I need to know, and I need to really learn that certain times I have to be that friend. Just that friend. I can't be nothing more than that. I could be like a brother to the person, but just all. That's as far as I can go. It's like a long road, and you're walking together down that road, and then the path splits. You each have your own destination, where you want to go in life, or what are you planning on taking in life, to put it in better words. But the one thing you two make and you say is that no matter where we go, if I go left, you go right, that when it gets to the end, we will still meet up. That there wouldn't be any changes, there wouldn't be any problems, that nothing about our relationship will seem abnormal, if that's the right word, will seem, I guess, awkward. If you want to fix your friendship, you have to talk to your friend. You have to basically set up a guideline or set up a rule, or at least communicate, because if you don't have any communication, how do you expect your friendship to work? How do you expect you two, boy, girl, 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 boy, boy, to really bond? To really have a sense of respect for each other? Because if you don't have no respect for your friend, then you can't really be friends with that person. You guys and girls are gonna argue, you're gonna laugh about stuff, and that's just how it works. But at the end of the day, you both know that no matter what, you'll always have each other's backs. If I'm the type of person, if my friend doesn't have my back and I have his or hers, then something's wrong here. Then there's something wrong with this picture, because if there's no 50-50 deal between us, we can't really have a friendship. If your friendship is broken, or if it looks like it's about to be broken, try to fix it. Try to put it together. Try to make a new story for it. Try to add more roads, add more idea to it. Add more life to it. If you feel the life of your friendship is dying, it's slowly dying, and it's getting to that point where it's going to cease to exist, restore it. Try to build more stuff upon it. Erase all the bad. Erase every single thing that happened, terrible, whatever, and start a new chapter in it. It's like reading a book. There's a chapter you go through, it's a bad chapter, it's a lot of crazy stuff happening, but the next chapter is something good. Think of it that way. Think of it in that type of perspective. That you got a bad chapter and you have a good chapter. Forget about the bad. Remember the good. My friendship with this person, it's a friendship that is very rare, because if I could mention all the stuff we've been through, all the arguments, all the discussions, everything wrapped up, it would be a very astonishing view. And the fact is, we haven't really given up on each other. Sometimes I believe sometimes I believe that maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't. And I'm glad we haven't. Because I don't really know how my life really would be if this person wasn't in it. Or regardless if any of my other friends weren't in it. If I had never decided to actually make friends with people and actually find out oh, this person likes something I like, or we like something different. That's the best thing about a friendship, that you two can like the same thing, but also you can like something different and still have a good connection. It shouldn't be, oh, my friend's supposed to like what I like. No, 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 no. Both of you should have a different connection, a different hobby. Interested in different movies, shows, books, whatever it is. I'm just throwing out stuff right now, but it's best to fix a broken friendship and don't let it end. If you let that end, then you and that person were never meant to be friends, and you're never meant to last that long. That your friendship was just a passing by, like a passing by vehicle, like passing by bus, to be honest. Like, it was just a pass by bus. You missed it, you ain't gonna catch the other one. To end this video, I really do care about our friendship, and I have a lot of stuff that goes into it. And that one thing's for sure, no matter what, I would never turn my back on you. And that's the basic truth. Because even though we argue, even though we have a lot of problems, we still manage to come together no matter what. And we still manage to always be there. And that's the best thing. That's what makes the friendship worth keeping, and that's what makes me realize that this is a friendship, and this is like something that's worth holding on to, that I shouldn't let this go. Because you have made an impact in my life. And I appreciate everything that we've gone through, everything that you've done for me. And I would never take any of that for granted. So, this is Marvel signing off. And if you guys have any other tips on how to fix friendships, or if you want any other advice on it, just leave it in the comment section below, and I will definitely answer back later.